on the website at www.atlantahealingcenter.com.
Get your pen and paper ready. If there's a move in your near future, I'm here to tell you that the folks I used and now recommend is Around Town Movers. Timothy and the guys recently moved me, and I am and was totally satisfied with a sometimes not so fun experience moving. Call Timothy at 770-378-4708 and make it a good move and a good experience. Around Town Movers for that local or cross-country move. Timothy, Around Town Movers, in my opinion, are the best. That's Around Town Movers. Call them.
Quick Stakes, that's Q-U-I-K Stakes, are not just for surveyors. They are great for family and community gardens. Go online to www.quickstake.com or contact your local land surveying supply dealer and get you a box of Quick Stakes. You'll love them every year when you plant your garden. Again, that's Quick Stakes, Q-U-I-K Stakes, the truly preferred way to stake and identify what's in your garden now.
You're listening to America's Web Radio on the AmericasBroadcastNetwork.com. Thank you for listening.
And welcome, folks. We are here. Another edition of On Point with Victor. And, folks, it just can't get any better than this. We can call it crazy. We can call it... Gosh, I don't even know what to call today's Democrat Party and what's happening. And I'm getting some laughter response here in the studio because think about it. When you see what happened in Iowa, when you see what's happening in New Hampshire, and look what happened this week leading up to New Hampshire, there is so much going on with today's Democrat Party that I would, I could get up here and make a lot of fun of and make things up, but I don't need to. You just don't have to. All you've got to do is look and see what they're doing and look at how they're reacting. Look at how they're reacting to the ascension of Sanders and the implosion of Biden, which, by the way, your humble host did predict. And, David, you're looking at me like you want to agree, I hope.
Well, I want to agree, but it's easy to see what happened in Iowa. They ran out of toes and fingers.
Oh, well, that's... that's true. Now that you bring it up, David, so you had a party, that Democrat Party, that can't count heads. They basically can't even have a game of duck, duck, goose because they can't seem to make a head count, but yet they want to control your health care. They want to, why on earth would anyone want to put this crop of Democrats in charge of anything, let alone your health care, your savings, your education, the food you eat, and I could go on and on. But, all right, folks, I know I'm jumping right into this, and there's so much to get to today. We are jam-packed today. In fact, On Point with Victor may run over for an extra hour today, sitting in for my buddy Roger. Democrat Party and what's happening, and I'm getting some laughter response here in the studio because think about it. When you see what happened in Iowa, when you see what's happening in New Hampshire, and look what happened this week leading up to New Hampshire, there is so much going on with today's Democrat Party that I would, I could get up here and make a lot of fun of and make things up, but I don't need to. You just don't have to. All you've got to do is look and see what they're doing, and look at how they're reacting. Look at how they're reacting to the ascension of Sanders and the implosion of Biden, which, by the way, your humble host did predict. And David, you're looking
who
at
can't
me like
make it
you
in
wanna
today
agree.
for Locked and
I wanna
Loaded.
agree,
So
but
stay
it's
tuned
easy
for
to
maybe
see
some
what
little
happened
extra
in
bonus
Iowa.
time with On Point with
They
Victor today.
ran out
But
of toes
as we
and
get into
fingers.
this today, like I said, we're jam packed. We're gonna have a lot to do. But
that's
those of
true.
you who are watching
now that you bring
live,
it up,
and
David,
again,
so
you
had
are
a party that
completely
Democrat
able
party
to
that
watch
can't
live on
count heads. They
the
basically
America's
can't even have a
Web
game
Radio
of
Cam.
duck, duck,
If you go to
goose,
America's
because they
Web
can't seem to
Radio's
count,
Facebook page,
make a head
or
count,
you can go to
but yet
YouTube
they wanna
Live, the America's
control
Web Radio
your
live page on
healthcare.
YouTube,
They
and you
wanna-
may see to my left, you
why
may
on
see
earth would
a
anybody
very
wanna put
dapper
this
city.
prompt of
Good
Gentlemen,
afternoon, and
folks,
welcome
this
to
is head
America's
alone.
Web Radio.
Your health care,
And
your savings,
this is
your education,
detached.
the food you eat.
I guess that's as
I
good a
could go
way
on
as
and
any
on.
to say it.
But, all right,
Detached,
folks, I know I'm jumping right into this, and there's so much to get to today.
Do facts matter? We've got
we are jam-packed today. In
Joseph
fact,
D'Agostino sitting in again
On
for
Point with
his
Victor
father
may,
today.
run over for an extra hour today,
Joseph,
sitting
how you
in for
doing?
my buddy Roger, who can't make it in today for Locked and Loaded.
You doing okay?
So stay tuned for maybe some little extra
I am.
bonus
My
time
father
on
asked me
Point with
last
Victor
night
today.
to substitute for him again
as we get
today,
into this
and so
today,
here I am.
like I said, we're
Okay,
jam-packed. We have a
well,
lot
it's
to
all
do. But
yours.
those
I'm
of you
gonna
who are
let you
watching
go with it.
live, and again, you are completely able to watch
Hello?
live on
Yeah, I'm going to let you go with it.
America's
It's all yours.
Web Radio
I
Cam.
can't hear you,
If you
David.
go to America's Web Radio's Facebook page, or
Okay,
you go to YouTube
it's-
Live, the
it's
America's
all
Web Radio
yours,
live page
okay?
on YouTube, and you
Are
may
you-
see
David,
to
are
my
you still
left,
there?
you may see a
Yes,
a
I'm
very
still
dapper
here. I can hear you just fine.
looking
So
gentleman.
it's all yours.
Folks, this
You
is
go
Harold
for
Dennis,
it.
and he's
Okay?
going to be joining me.
Okay.
He's joining me now, but
So, I'm
we will
Joseph
be
D'Agostino.
talking
I'm a
about
professor,
a
as
little
my
bit of a
father, Robert,
local
is.
issue going on here in
My
Georgia.
father
Those of
is
you
normally the
who have
host
been
of this
listening to
show,
my
but
show know
had
that we
some
come
busy
out.
things,
The show is
recently.
out of Atlanta, Georgia, and not far from here, actually, the studios is DeKalb County, which is a huge county. And Harold Dennis is going to be running, or is running, for sheriff. So we're going to get into that a little bit. In just a few. So if you're watching on the cams and you're going, who is that? Really
She hadn't even gotten the respect of Trump to
down there and do what Democrats, to me, have done for 50 plus years is make. I don't want to tell you the truth. They want to do the radio. Somebody in New Hampshire was interviewing as he was making his or Klobuchar will come third, and I aren't taking her serious. And I don't think there's, even if she comes in third, I don't think there's any danger of her basically knock out Warren. And then when we get to South Carolina, I believe Biden is going to struggle, and I think now there is a chance Biden will not win South Carolina. So he will drop out after South Carolina. I think Warren will probably drop out. And then you're going to look at some coalescing probably with Klobuchar, so she may get a nickname by South Carolina. But I just don't think she's going to have what it takes. I don't think the Democrats want her there. You're going to find, I think, Sanders running the gambit with this, and then the Democrats pulling out everything to stop him. And then because he's going to head to South Carolina, and he's going to go down there. And Harold, you don't have to say much about this because I know your race is nonpartisan, but if people are looking, Harold is a nice young black man, and not to point out the obvious or put you on the spot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
But Biden is going to run down to South Carolina, and he's going to placate, and he's going to try and coalesce the black vote. So he's going to go down there and do what Democrats, to me, have done for 50 plus years, is make a whole lot of empty. You're going to need the help of the Democrat Party. You're going to have to depend on government. And that's, my dad came here, couldn't even speak the language, and he told me from what I can remember, that depend on no one, especially the government. If you want to succeed, you depend on hard work, and you depend on your sweat equity. And so I hope the people of South Carolina aren't fooled, but it's that's what Biden's going to try to do, and so I do think he'll be out of the race by then. But what else? The other thing that Biden did is this.